Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. Took her out of filers, cause I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Money.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much happening on the return. He's going to get this to about the 23.
Let's go now. 50, green, set.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Third down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Young going to move him around. On first and 10, it's ETN. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Drill, 52. Here we go, here we go. 33, yellow. White, white. Ready.
Here is Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
17. 52 blaster. Black set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Green jack. 6. Mega. Hut.
Young working out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, Young loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So a tremendous play there defensively to force the turnover and turn it into 6 points. But now while that was going on, we do have an injury there on the field. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
2nd and 10.
Set. 52 blue. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Striker. 3-3. Blue striker.
A gain of 21 yards.
Red cycle.
And a 49er.
Now Young. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open day on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Young, he's going to change it up. Here's 2nd and 8. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Now Young. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now an audible here into something else.
First down, 49ers.
Young to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Catch, steal, black. Rail, yellow. Go red. Green jacket. Edo blue. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Hurry.
First and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Bryce Young. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Niners are back within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Real cool. They be on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm fitted, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Auburn go with the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That was going to... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Williams. credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
18, guard, 18, drop 60, drop 60.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
1979 Broncos.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there, 29 yards. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31.
It's Young off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it.
There goes a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now, Young here, you can see changing the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He stiff arms him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
10 cycles. Down. Ready.
Throwing. Young. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Young. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Set.
Following the interception, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. The try, down to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On the set.
From the gun, it's Walker. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
65, 70, hard 70, hard 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one's touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here, though?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that'll be off the mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Yellow, go. Set, cut. Set, cut.
Young to throw it. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Let's go. This is good blaster. Blue striker. Yellow. You don't put red.
It'll be Young again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Red. Let's go now. Black, 10 black. Ready?
Young to throw on fourth. He'll try to do it himself. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Bryce Young, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal.
49ers 28.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Second and 11. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
22 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And complete to Smith and Jigba. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down he goes. pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Second and goal at the Niners' 14-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the jump.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on, ready.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, in this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppling, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, set. Fight, 60. Set.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Smith, right. Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Black 40. Set.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the